Okay, hello. I believe that I am streaming now. Hello, everyone. This is Saul. I'm going to move this back over to... Actually, I'm going to cancel this here. Okay, so I have a new setup here. Let me clear out a bunch of stuff here. Basically, I was having some issues with you can see my elbow over here too, can't you? There's Wombat. I was having some issues with my other computer freezing, so the last time, it happened several times, and this last time that it happened, I got fed up and decided to take matters into my own hands here and set up a new system. I have this little extra old or unused work laptop, and I'm going to try this for a little bit. So hopefully this works a little better. I am not sure. I'm still getting used to some things here. I had of course everything set up in my old setup, and now I got to figure it all out again. So I hope to have chat here at some point very soon, but I can't seem to find it at the moment. Gosh, oh, there we are. There's chat. Okay, so I believe I have the chat set up here. If anyone is here, please say hi, and if you come in, please say hi too. I'd love to talk with you. Anyway, so what are we doing today? I wanted to have a bunch of things to do. Main thing is, though, that I moved. So the idea was that I moved my stuff over to here. All I've got in this new setup is my vdaw directory with my branch that I'm in here. What shell am I using again? Bash. Okay, so I want to change this to ZSH. Nice to myself here. Okay, so that should give me ZSH. Is that true? No, I may have to log out and log back in again. So I'm not going to have ZH. Well, I'm going to manually run ZSH for the moment. Anyway, yeah, so I'm in this branch. Here we go. My vdaw branch. And oh, wow. Beeps, I guess, work on this computer. I don't know how to turn those off. Anyway, the idea is that, yeah, I was going to just get back on the horse here. It's been a few days since my last live stream, and I wanted to get back into this. It was really good for me to hang out with y'all and do a couple hours of coding every day on a certain project. And this project is still going to be the vdaw, vdaw audio workstation. I did use vdaw to edit an episode, do a content edit of an episode of Mag Matter. I did that like a week or so ago and sent it off to the editor. And so now I'm getting back into it, and I'm going to start using this for my next episode too, Mag Computer. And so I believe I have Mag Computer on here. I'm going to get my stuff. Oh, wow. Mag Scale. That's about. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna make a local Magworld directory there and copy from this Magworld audio, most recent one with just the two of us here. I have the JSON of the two of us. Each JSON is going to go to Magworld, and the actual full audio. Oh, hey, Anya, welcome back. Hello. It's good to see you here. I just got started copying the files I'm going to be using here for this session locally. I wanted to Actually, I'm going to use socks. I don't think I have socks installed yet here. Let me do that. Yeah. And I need FFmpeg and maybe I think MPV installed also. Okay. So I'm going to merge these two wave files together. Actually, we're going to merge, yeah, mic.wave, install.wave to, this is Mag Computer. I'm just going to make it be 1106 MP3. I think this will work. I have to install the SOX MP3 echoey. Well, that's interesting. It may just be the environment that I'm in here is a little, like I'm on the other side of this room, so maybe it's a little more, I mean the microphone's really right in front of my face here, so. Echoey, it's interesting, maybe it's just the walls. Well, thank you for saying that. Let me keep you posted as to whether it gets any better or not. Apt search sucks. Okay, and so that should hopefully get this working here. Oh, add world, there we go. So I thought I had in the vdaw directory here. Wow. I had a readme. Oh, I start at pi. Okay. Parental readme. Okay, we gotta fix that ASAP. How do I disable beep? Actually, you know, it's probably just on Pablo control, isn't it? Output. System sounds. I'm going to turn that off. Mute. See if that does it now. Okay, well, I can't hear it at all, so that's not great. Unmute. But configuration, system sounds. Okay. I also wanted to... Okay, Anya. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, that's a lot better. Still working here. Still creating the MP3. It's just encoding. I think this is... It's probably just using all of the... Oh, there it's done. Okay. Great. Okay, so if I play this here, install that. Every single thing I have to install, which I guess makes sense. I wish it were a little bit less verbose. I'm sure there's a way. Okay, so I play this here. I can't hear anything, okay? Playback, nothing. Well, huh.
So that
So
was
oh,
well into the computer revolution, obviously, right? And it's interesting to hear the audience Twitter because they don't know what to make of. It's like beyond well duh at this point, right? Anyway, news radio is my favorite.
okay.
So anyway,
Can you find that clip on YouTube?
I
think internet video is the future.
you know, so let me
Okay,
tell
so
you,
it's playing for me here, and I'm not sure if there was just nothing there for the little first. Oh, that's right. That's what happened. There actually isn't anything because we're playing the news radio clip.
Revolution, obviously, right?
a friend of mine, and it's not me. To the audience, so that was
Okay, so the first 40 seconds are just that clip, which
so that was
okay, it doesn't exist. That's why. So it actually was working. And hopefully, let's see if is it big enough here.
well into the computer revolution, obviously, right? And
Okay, so that seems good enough for the moment. So I've got audio, and now I have to look for. Let's see if I can't. I have the script here in vdaw, experimental vdaw. DAW rather, and I'm thinking about moving this around. I think the second I am about to check it in to my the actual repo to push it to the main branch, I'll probably move it into an app. Well, I don't know. We'll see. So here's merge transcripts. I am doing this. This is good. Why is this so slow here? Gosh, just everything is just different on this other computer. Okay, so I don't have the full transcript because we haven't transcribed it. I mean, I've transcribed it via Whisper, but I haven't like done a transcript and a transcript edit yet. And I think that's kind of wow. Okay, and I think that's kind of the right process to do the transcript editing after the fact. That was screwing us up last time. So we're just going to run merge transcripts with mine and Mike here. Mike only, and Saul only. Let's see how well this works. Okay, doesn't work at all. So let's fix this then. Yeah, let's find this here. Oh, there is no speaker. Ah, it is speakerness. Well, let's look at it. What does it look like? Word segments, no speaker. I did say... I have to use the speaker. Let's see here. Yeah, I have to use the file name speaker. Speaker. That's gonna be a little bit. Yeah. And actually, now I don't need a human. I don't have the human FN here. What was the one here? XMD to JSON. I don't need that. So let's see. Do I even need a human FN at this point? It's like, no, I don't. You know, to be honest, maybe this is a very complicated setup. I don't need this anymore. So I may just have to write it over or change it here. So let's find out. I'm gonna make this, yeah, let me make a, This is the problem with software, right? An individual script is easy to make, but if you want to make the script more, serve more purposes, now I want it to do this old thing and this new thing, then I have to make it configurable for that. But I'm not sure I'm ever going to do this old thing again. Like I said, it seemed like it was causing us no end of problems to have an existing, better transcript we had edited, and then we were trying to map the words to it. That was the entire point of this thing, was to try to score the words. We already, if you look at this, I can't. I'm just trying to combine them. All I have to do is interleave them really here. If you look at this here, the individual words are right here, and the timings should be legit. And so if we just combine these into sentences, like basically we're going to interleave them based on the timings, and then we're going to combine them into sentences by the speaker. And if we do that, then I think we have the start of our transcript, and it won't be as perfect as the older transcript, but the word timings will be a lot better, and we should be able to edit it within vdaw a lot easier. So I think I might just have to rewrite this script. I kind of want to keep this around in case I ever do want to do this again, but like I said, it was kind of it was the wrong process. It was way too heavy or janky. So the correct process, I think, for this is to, like I said, make the Whisper transcript, use that to produce the interleave transcripts that are already pre-done, and then edit it from there. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna change this script here. We're gonna call this merge transcript to the huge transcript. Let's see here, move data experimental merge transcripts to the same thing, except for it's being called old. I don't know. Merge human transcript. Okay. I'll put a comment at the top of that. So now we're going to start over again. We're going to experimental merge transcripts. And so this one is going to actually be merging. I'll get the progress here too. We don't need this at all. I don't need half this crap. This is for merging Whisper word timing transcripts from multiple speakers. Okay. So really all we want to do is iterate through each of the Whisper FNs. And honestly, at this exact moment, I may be wanting to change this transcript format from having this, word segments into having it be top level. Well, the problem is that I actually do want some metadata at the top level, so maybe that's actually fine. Okay, let's try this. Okay, no human anymore. All Whisper FNs, And then MDT, I don't need any of this. I'm basically just going to go and honestly, I think it's just interleaving the word segment in a single thing. So I think it's just sorting, it's taking all the word segments, throwing them into a big bin, a list of word segments. And yeah, this is going to be easy. It's going to be word segments. Sort with our key being the time. Let's see here. Well, actually, I need. Oh, I see now. Okay, unroll that. So this is going to be word value, I'm sorry, word start end, that's right. Score, whatever, language fine. Sort by start. And then we output the, this is super easy. Oh, I do want to put the source audio in there. I may want to do there's a step after this that we have run in vdaw or in vdaw that combines all words from the same speaker into one line, so it's kind of like alternating lines, which is handier. I may do that in here. I may just do it in vdaw. Those word segments. I also wanted to have source audio equal to, and maybe that's where I want the audio file. Here it's hard coded, but here I want the maybe. Okay, so that might just be everything that I need for this, which is not much at all, is it? See if it works. So I'm going to give it the audio file. And I'm going to give it the JSON files. And then we're going to output that to transcript. Okay. Right. Well, that should just work. So something's up with that. But I'm actually running. Oh, I see. It's guessing the format. That's interesting. That shouldn't have hung. But at the very least, the problem is that I don't have a vdaw RC here to import. The experimental DAW. No, it's vdaw. Okay. So this is not correct, but wow, why is that so? Okay, well, that's because of that. Stop everything. So why data? Okay, so we gotta go ahead and debug this now. So we got the full thing, and actually if I run this as JSON here, there it is. And if I open this up, there's all of the words. Oh, that's right, I have to do this. I have to set the speaker on each of these segments to be the name here. So this is going to be p equals path, and then this p.stem, I think, is the speaker name. Let's try that. I do want to make it be for T. This is from path import path. Okay. So I should put the speaker in there. Run it again. Okay, so that has my name, Saul only. Yeah. Oh. Well, this is interesting. So this looks like if I look for just mics, for just mine, so it's putting both of the things in there. Why is that? So yeah, we're back to the same old. Transcription is the first issue here. So for whatever reason, it's not doing a good job. Like mics. Here, let's listen to mics. Audio here. I just ran this last night, and it took a couple of hours to transcribe the whole thing on my computer. But from our previous experiments, I would have thought that the cleanup was better. Let's find out. Player, mic only. Oh, it's from the. Only. Okay, so very, very faint.
So close to one. That's why it's
Hmm. So Mike's audio is a little low, but it still should be fine. I wish there was like a threshold option to whisper. The other issue though is how is it not finding the exact same times for the same words? So if we look at this, it says 4387 and 4936 for mics audio, but that shouldn't be the same thing at all. 49. Okay, so I heard a at that time, but that's not what was transcribed. Okay, well, so I got some work to do to look at that and see why that's not working. I wanted to get a couple of things at least going here. So yeah, let's just make this a short episode here today, where I'm getting back on in the saddle, seeing what's going on, what's right, what's wrong. I think that the first thing I want to do here is try to get things merged into, or at least acceptable for merging into the main branch here. So I've got a couple of changes. I renamed that. I'm going to add my human transcripts thing. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're just gonna add a vdaw secure merge transcripts. Okay, and then if I have the if I have the I rebase here to origin develop, or develop, I guess it's just develop. Here's all the list here. And I'm going to move these visited things up to the top. They are separate. Everything else is for vdaw. I should combine those. There we go. I'm clearly confused as whether this is called daw or vdaw. I think it's pretty much called vdaw. Clean that up. I wish that I could edit things here inside of this editor, the actual commit messages. That would be sweet, but you have to reword everything and then change everyone individually, which is not cool. I should use vgit actually. That's one of the tools that probably would work. Okay, so we get all these things and then it should be fine. Okay, so now they're all better, at least in a better place here. Okay, so yeah, batch convert transcript to XMD, is this working here? Let me just see. Well, oh, boy. Okay, as long as we're here, let me do a thing, very simple thing here. Transcript, editing sheet, that's what I called it. Yeah, I agree. This should be called transcript sheet. Then rename that. So I guess I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup today, which makes sense. Just to get ourselves back on the horse. Okay. Now I could look at how to do this, make this be an app. Apps are generally a little bit more dialed in than a simple plugin. But about the same amount of code. So let me see about how tricky this is here. Main. All these pipelines. Vget CLI, and then here's main. You know, oh, actually, not that. Main. There we go. I think I did a bunch of work here to make it so that underscore CLI, the vget underscore CLI is like the visit itself takes care of a lot of the setup for us. That was the goal anyway. Maybe not though. No, I think I didn't. I think it's just I just copped out. Which, yeah, I can do the same thing here too. Because I do, the main thing we're going to do is make it be a not use the save XMD and transcript file types. Like, you know, it's just .json, but it's a very specific JSON format for our transcript type. And so it's not a visited a specific thing. It's like this is only for vdaw. So we make a vdaw app. And that's something a fair amount of work, even just like an hour or so, but really a little bit of work to move things around, make sure everything's working. And I'm not really up for that at the moment here. I'm just trying to get my head into the game. So yeah, well, I think that, yeah, so I got work to do with the transcript creator, the whisperizer, to see why that's not doing what I expect it to do. Actually, let me just look at Mike's thing here while I'm in the zone here. Mike only. Oh, fine. And see if we can't understand. Yeah, that's so weird. It's taking my words and ascribing them to Mike. Okay, well, I may have to do another whole round of transcribing here to get this into a better shape. And actually, look, this is kind of legit. These are things that Mike said. But that's what I said. Okay, well, anyway. Thank you for being here and suffering through some of the initial setup things. Hopefully the echo is something I can take care of. Thanks, Anya, for pointing it out. And thanks, Wombat, for being here, coming back and helping us stay on task a little bit. I'm going to try to stay on the horse here and get back and be live coding again most days. Probably won't be, it'll maybe a little sporadic for the next few days as I'm in and out of town, but then next week I hope to get back into it. We'll be at least doing stuff for vdaw, for darkdraw, for vdaw, just getting stuff done. Okay, cheers everyone.